We'd be better off taking back control of our waters.
We will take back our fisheries and we will boost that extraordinary industry.
All the fish from the Kirkella was sold around the country. Between 8 and 12% of all the fish shops around the UK depended on us to catch the fish. Before Brexit, we was doing that. After Brexit, we've lost, well, not lost everything, but we've lost at least, I would say, 50% of that. We got nothing out of it. I'm Charlie Waddy. I was the first officer on the Kirkella. I recently retired 1 year ago after 48 years at sea. The Kirkella is the final ship out of the UK deep sea fishing ground trawler, which is a state-of-the-art modern deep sea trawler. Everything we need to go catching fish in the Arctic grounds of Norway and Svalbard. In the North Sea there is cod and haddock, but it's only small amounts. So we have to go further afield into the Arctic where the big amounts of cod and haddock. It's where we go fishing. So these trawlers now, with them being super trawlers, we're catching a lot more fish, but we're not catching any undersized fish. That is the beauty of it. We're only catching fish that we're allowed to catch off the Norwegian coast guards and people like that. They'll board us all the time, checking us every week that everything is right and in place. When we've got enough fish, we'll bring it on board and start the factory processing. On board the Kirkella we have a full on-board factory. It's continuously working 24 hours a day. Once it goes through the process of bleeding the fish, heading the fish, all the way through to the factory, to the fish room, it takes around about 3 hours. So the fish that is coming on board the ship is literally 3 hours old before it's frozen and sent into the fish hold. Everything is checked. The main priority is quality. That is 100%. Every crew member knows that now, because if we have any problems, we get less money for the fish, the crew get less pay. The fishing industry is so important to the country because all around the country, the national dish is fish and chips. British fish is probably the best fish you're going to get on the market for sales in the supermarkets everywhere. I mean, everybody wants British fish. I got into fishing when I was a child, really, because the streets we lived down on in Hull was all connected to the fish docks. As we grew up, everybody in the area either did something on the trawlers or on the fish docks. When I was a child, my father was lost at sea. My mother never wanted us to go to sea, but my eldest brother, who was 8 years older than me, he went to sea first. Then it got in the blood of the family. All my family went, my cousins, uncles, they all had something to do with the fishing industry. There was 120 ships then, now we're only the one. So it's a shame, really, it's sad.
Get Brexit done, help the fishing industry. This country will be able to take back control of a massive industry.
Since Brexit, we've lost half the quota, we've had to lose half the crews, and half the earnings have gone now. Some of the guys that was working on board the ships have had to go find other jobs elsewhere, with no help from anybody, no government help or anything. If we'd have been kept in the EU, we'd have been a lot better off. But a lot of the fishermen was conned, in my opinion, by the government saying that vote for us and you'll do better with us. And they've done worse, they've got nothing now. The EU took all that off us. So we lost all that quota. It's sad, really, because we can't improve the industry anymore, because there's nothing for them to catch, there's no fish for them to catch. The industry is finished now, virtually. There's only the one ship left now in the UK, deep sea trawler. The rest are all fishing in the North Sea for mackerel, herring, and different types of species of fish. 8 to 12% we supplied in the country. Well, them fish shops and hotels and everywhere want supplying, so they will go elsewhere for it. A lot of the fish they're getting now is from Norway, Iceland, Russia. It's coming in from them places. But we've lost out. They're taking our market, but we've got nothing. Round Hull alone, we had hundreds of fish shops, but they've all gone now because they can't afford to run them, because the fish now is that rare and it's more expensive to buy. And this is why we need more quotas, so we can help supply them, keep them small fish shops going. Since Brexit, when we lost the Norwegian quota, we're only in Norwegian waters 2 weeks, then we have to go up into the Svalbard. The weather conditions in the Svalbard, in my experience over 45 years of fishing, 48 years of fishing, is you don't go up there in January, February. The weather's too bad. It's best to stay away. But they have to go fishing now because the government's pushed them into it. Let's see, now we're up in the Svalbard in February, and you can see the sea starting to turn to slush. The temperatures was minus 24 at the time, minus 25. Before Brexit, we had the quota and we used to stay on the Norwegian coast. Still cold weather, bad weather, but was near to help if we needed help. When we were up in the Svalbard, in the Spitsbergen areas and that, there's no one there to help us if we get into difficulties. My grandson at my retirement party last year, he said, "Grandad, you've inspired me to go to sea." And I just turned around and said, "You're not going to sea." There's no future for him. Our fishing industry and all are depleted and gone virtually. I'm hoping that the next government bring it back to the table and start to fight and get more quota. The fishing industry is at rock bottom now. It's at its end, in my opinion. So we need somebody to fight for the younger generation coming through.